So, yesterday we were discussing about CAM. Now, yesterday I also showed you few components which can be done on Prob single spindle automat. So, I am audible and the screen is also visible, isn't it, Aditya?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, this was the slightly difficult component, but it can be made easy by using this form tool. And yesterday I was telling that every now you cannot go for the form tool because there is a restrictions on the length of the form tool. Because if the length of the form tool increases, then the cutting load will also increase. And every now you cannot use the form tool because top single spindle automat is meant for basically mass production. So you cannot keep on grinding the tool every 5 piece because then the downtime will increase. So this particular profile form tool. Now only one form tool is used. Only one form tool is used, and obviously this is your front cross slide. This is your front vertical slide. This is your rear vertical slide, and this is tail stroke. So that means you have one more slide free, that is rear cross slide, which is not used. So that could have been used for rough. That is, you use two form tools. So one for roughing and another for finishing, so that you get good life. You get good life of the tool. This is actually not advisable. Now, in this case, why this has been used only one form tool? Because in this case, see, the diameter is 12. Okay, so this diameter 12 you will obtain from the round bar itself. You don't have to do any operation here, mm, because your raw material is in the bright condition. So that means what you have to do is only this taper, and this turning. So now this diameter is 8, this diameter is also 8, and this is 12. So from one side, there is a material removal of 2 mm only, maximum 2 mm. That's why only one form tool is considered, because the material removal is not much. Material removal is not much. But even though normally what we do for finishing, and another factor is here that the tolerance is plus minus zero point 0.1. So had this been closed, like say plus minus 0.05, then it is advisable, or even if it is plus minus zero point 0.1, since you have one slide free, that is rear cross slide, it is advisable that you go for two form tool, one for roughing and another for finishing. That way, you are getting two advantages. One is that you don't have to, remove the tool for frequent grinding operation, that is regrinding operation, and you get good consistency on the tolerances if you are using two tools, and you very well have, you know rear cross slide free to accommodate the form tool. Okay. So now here, this form tool, there is the one mistake here. Purpose, let me tell you. This form tool, this is shown with color. It means this form tool is cutting this diameter, is cutting this diameter, as well as it's cutting this diameter also. This taper is also it is cutting. But now this form tool should not cut this diameter. So you have to clearly show a gap here, Lisa. At least a zero point 0.5 ka gap. You have to make this little, this taper, you have to take it up to here, then draw a straight portion, and then draw a straight line here and join it here. So you have to show a gap, That means that this form tool is not cutting this diameter. So clearly you are showing. So that has been done this purposely this mistake has been done. So you remember that you extend this line till here, maybe zero point 0.5 or 1 mm, and draw a horizontal line here. Okay? Not exactly in line with this, say 1 or 2 mm before this, and extend this line. See, wherever you are doing this taper, etc., you should not, design the taper exactly, you know, as per this length. That is exactly of 5 mm length. So you should extend both the sides. That is this as well as this. But now here you cannot extend, isn't it? So here you have to obviously go like this. But here you can definitely extend and then make it straight and horizontal. So this is how you have to go. So I have shown many components. So this is one. So once your tool layout is done, no, then cam design is not difficult. This is two. This is three. Now here, this is a special, you know, tool design to carry out three operations. That is, it is turning this, and it is turning this, as well as it is doing this drilling also. And this is being done from the tailstock. That is, this particular, arrangement has been attached to the tailstock. So, the tailstock will have a sleeve, isn't it? So in that sleeve, uh, so you will have a bar here, a bar kind of thing, एक हल्का सा. So that will go inside the tailstock and it will be locked by bolt. Okay, and that entire tailstock is sliding. So first, see now. So this tool is doing this, and then this tool is doing a turning of this. So this tool again, there is a mistake done purposely. You cannot show this tip and this tip in the same line. You have to show this tool little down. The tip of this tool you have to show little down. How much down? That is by this much difference. Say this is 15 and say this is 13.4. So how much it is? 15 minus 13.4. So that is 1.6 divided by 2. So 0.8. So this tip will be down by 0.8. So now here it looks in the same straight line. So that this will cut diameter 15 and this will cut diameter 13.4. At the same time, the distance between these two tips should be perfectly maintained. Should be perfectly maintained. So how much this distance should be? Like this has to, when this reaches over here, when this is what you have to calculate and show properly. So you have to show two dimensions here in the tool layout. That is, distance between this and this should be 0.8 radial distance, and actual distance, that is between this point and this point, should be how much. So how to calculate? That is when this point reaches here. So that time this point should be where it should be. It should be here, and you can do this chamfer in this tool only. A chamfer here. So this chamfer can be done here. So that means, I repeat again, when this tip reaches here, this should be here. So that means, what should be the axial distance between this point and this point? It should be 20 and this one. So 21. So this distance also you have to show to 20 and 21. Okay. So that is second thing, which is not shown here. So first is radial distance you have to show between this point and this. You have to show this. Otherwise, uh, if there is a 5 marks for this, then you will lose 2 marks if you are not showing this distance. If you are using this kind of tool. So radial distance is 0.8 and this actual distance is 21. That is when this reaches here, this should reach here. Why? Because suppose if we keep this distance as 15, then this is going to cut here, isn't it? So you have to ensure that when this tip is here, you have to ensure that this tip reaches here. So that means this distance has to be 20 plus this one, that is 21. Then same thing, drill also. Hmm. Now you must have understood that what will be the distance between this and this. Now the depth of the drill is, let us say, 10 mm here, 10 mm. So now try to calculate what will be the distance between this tip and this tip. I give you a minute. What should be the distance between this tip and this tip? Whether drill should be ahead of this point or whether the drill should be behind this point. We are doing 3 operations from the tailstock at a time. That is, we are doing this diameter, we are doing this diameter, as well as we are doing this. So it is very simple. Which is the farthest point? This is the farthest point. That means again same logic. When this point reaches here, that time this point should reach here and this drill should reach here. That means the distance between this and this should be again 21. Isn't it? Very simple. Distance between this and this should be 21. Now here this is totally wrong. Hmm. So if you exactly copy, because most of the students copy like this, that's why I have done this mistake purposely. So if you do like this, so what is going to happen now? First drilling will start, isn't it? Because this point is ahead of this point. So first drilling will start, isn't it? Then this turning will start, okay, from here. So by the time this point reaches here, this drill will also reach beyond this. Understand? No? At the time now this tool reaches here, this drill point being ahead of this point, this drill will go beyond this line. Let us assume that suppose this distance from this point to this point is say 5 mm. Okay. So by the time this tool reaches here, that is 30 mm, this drill will reach 35 mm. It will do drilling of 35 mm. I hope you understand this, what I'm trying to tell. 35. But we don't want 35. We want only this 10 mm or 9 mm, whatever it is. So that's why you have to ensure that this drill point you have to show like this, यहाँ पे, in line with this, ऐसा, this. So that is another mistake done purposely. So this design is you have to do carefully. So advantage is what you can do these 3 operations simultaneously. You are not using any other slides. Second advantage. Third is it will increase the productivity. So what will be the limitations? Limitations will be now you have to set this distance, axial distance as well as radial distance properly. This is one thing. Second thing is if you are taking these tools for regrinding, like suppose drill is blunt and you have to regrind it again, or if this tool is blunt and you have to regrind it again, then you have to again set that distance properly. That is this distance, then from this point to this distance, and then radial distance that you have to set properly. So these are the two whatever you say, disadvantage or limitations with this combination bar. This is what is called as the combination bar. Now, how to overlap the operation? That I will tell one by one. How to overlap the operation, and then we can go for the cam design, actual cam. So, how to overlap? So, the skill of the cam designer in Trop is to minimize the uh, time, and that is what is seen by the examiner. That how you are uh, going to process the component. Now, here in this case, I have told you one thing is by default that first thing is you have to start this pre-cutting along with this, no problem, but you have to ensure that you have to keep diameter 6. You have to keep diameter 6 here by the time all the operations are finished. And moment that means what? Till all the operations are finished, this tool will reach to dia 6, and then only parting off will start. Parting off or pre-parting off, you can either fix here or either fix here. No hard and fast rule. Okay, so what we do now here, this is the swing stop process is first. First the stop will come in every operation. Then you will start with the longitudinal turning. Hmm. You have to also start with this also pre-cutting. Okay. Then once this horizontal turning is done, okay, then you can start with this thread cutting. So you have to ensure that moment the thread cutting is finished, this tool has come till diameter 6, okay, and then it is retracted. You have to also ensure that this parting off starts after this has started, maybe 1 or 2 mm. It has gone inside. This tool is started, and you have to ensure that by this all the operations are done. This tool has also reached diameter 6, and then it will start parting off. That means while all the operations are being done, you have to ensure that there is a diameter 6, because if this diameter is reduced here, diameter 6, then it will vibration. Sometimes I have seen the camp design that this they have students they have started this pre-parting, okay, and by the time this is completed, this pre-parting is also done. That means what, the component is already parted. So how you are going to do these operations, it is not possible. Second, here also same now, exactly, swing stop, then start with longitudinal turning, then start this, after some time start this, okay, also start this thread cutting. Then once this is over, then you start with the parting off. Okay. Now you have to see that this chamfer, यहाँ पे on the board, this chamfer is produced in this tool while pre-parting is going on. At the same time, uh, this chamfer will be done on the next job, that is subsequent job, because of this. So here, uh, here you have turning attachment fixed from the tailstock. So we will do first rough turning diameter 20, so 5 mm from one side. Then moment the turning is started, rough turning, then after some time, we don't have to wait here. That we don't have to wait that all rough turning, that is rough turning will done in this point, and then we'll start with finishing turning. No, moment the rough turning is started, then you will start with the after say 2 millimeter or say 5 millimeter the tool has gone rough turning. You can start with the finish turning, because this is from the tailstock and this is from the front cross line. Okay, so finish turning of okay. Now this rough turning tool has started, so it has gone 10 millimeter. Then we are starting with finish turning diameter 16. Again now moment it has gone 5 mm, then you can start with finish turning diameter 12. So that means this is what is called the overlapping. Hmm. You are not waiting for this operation to get completed, then start this, wait for this operation to get completed, and then start with this. No. Hmm. Let this uh, go after turning this 10 mm. You start with this, and after going for 10 mm or 5 mm, you can start with this. Like that, you have to do. At the same time, you can start with the pre-cutting. Okay, and moment all these operations has done, you have to ensure that pre-cutting and parting of tool they have reached 6 mm. So parting off will start once all these operations are done. But by that time, you have to see that parting of tool has come till 6 mm dia. Same thing here, rough turn. You are doing rough turning from the tailstock. Okay, then aft. Now here you cannot start undercut, you know, unless and until this rough turning is done. This undercut you cannot start, or even you cannot start this forming unless and until this rough turning is done. Understand? Because see, this is diameter 12 and this is diameter 9.3. So here you cannot overlap the operation. So first you have to complete the rough turning from the tailstock. So the rough turning is completed, diameter 9.3, then tailstock is withdrawn. Then you start with the undercut, okay, and forming and finishing. Now this undercut and this forming can be done simultaneously because uh, these are two separate, isn't it? So one can be done from the front cross slide, another can be done from the rear cross slide, this tool. Or even you can design one tool mm, which can do this undercut as well as this forming together, and can be done either from the front cross slide or from the rear cross slide. ऐसा भी कर सकते हैं. Either you can have two tools, so one operating from front cross slide, another operating from rear cross slide, or you can do with one tool only. But I prefer using two tools instead of doing from one tool, because then the maintenance, regrinding, and then again setting up, that becomes difficult in combination tools. Because if you are using a combination tool like this, ISA, and then really here, and then do, then that design becomes complicated. Then regrinding may, you have to maintain this and this distance properly, plus you have to maintain this and this distance also properly in a combined tool. So it is always better that if we have a space to mount the tool, go for the separate tools. That is always a good choice. Then once this is done, or while this undercut and this is going on, you can start with the pre-parting operation. Pre-parting operation will have this radius also, and then parting off, right? So now here there will not be any pre-parting because this radius itself is 5 mm, isn't it? That means this diameter will be how much? 5 by 10, isn't it? And how much is this length? This is 6.9. So this diameter will not be much. So you can just do this radius forming from vertical slide, front vertical slide, okay. And moment this is completed, then you can start with the rear vertical slide. This is the most simplest. Again, you don't have to touch this diameter. So directly you can start with the grooving tool, and at the same time you can start with the drilling also. Same time. Hmm. Because there is not going to be any interference with this tool and this tool. No interference. So this can be started simultaneously. At the same time, you can start this also, knurling also. See, because there is no interference with this and this. So first swing stop, component आया अटक गया, okay. This is retracted. Now you can call this, you can call this tool, you can call this also. At the same time, you can start with the pre-parting, but now here pre-parting is not required. Why? Because there is not much material to cut. Why? Because this diameter is 10, then this the inside may you have 6 mm. So that means already this material is 2 mm. So for 2 mm, it is not advisable to go for pre-parting and parting. So you can only use one tool. Okay, so that one tool will do chamfering here on the job which is being done, and it will do chamfer on the subsequent job also, that is from this side. And second thing is, if you try to use the pre-parting tool here, then there will be interference. There will be interference between this knurling tool, this edge, and pre-parting tool. So it is not advisable to use pre-parting tool over here. And this we have discussed. So these many components are enough, You I already uploaded this. This is uh, one, then this is two, then this is three, then this is four, then this is five, then this is six, then seven, then eight. Eight components, all university components, right? Now let us start with the cam design. How the cam design is now. This is a component, and the principle remains same. So if you understand this component well, then you can do any component. So try to understand the component. I'll close this. Try to understand the component. This is a component. This is a tool layout. This is how you have to solve this. For this entire thing is 20 marks, out of which 3 to 4 marks will be reserved for this tool layout, depending upon the complexity. Then for this drawings, it is 1 to 1.5 marks per cam. 1, 2, 3, depending upon the complexity, and then remaining marks for this calculation. So like that, the distribution of the marks is. So just have a look on this tool layout and check whether you can understand. एकच चार्जर घेतलं. हा? So this is diameter 12 and you have a chamfer to be done here. Then this is the length of this is 8 mm. Then this diameter is 8 and you have a chamfer here. That means you have two chamfers to be done. One here and another here. And length of this is 22. So the total length of the workpiece will be 30. Obviously, the raw material diameter will be diameter 12 bright bar, diameter 12 bright bar. So this diameter 12 you don't have to turn. So what will be the tool layout? So you have to do only this turning, and we know front cross slide and rear cross slide can move only in this direction, and it can move in this direction but with longitudinal turning attachment. So as far as possible, you try to avoid the longitudinal turning attachment as far as possible. Hmm. Because if you are using longitudinal turning attachment, then you have to use two cams. One disc cam for positioning cross slide radially, and another drum cam for position for moving the cross slide in longitudinal direction. The simplest way is we have attached a turning tool. Simplest way is that we have attached a turning tool to the tailstock. So as the tailstock moves in this direction, this tool will also move. So you can show, instead of showing all the mechanism, you can just show by line. So this indicates that this is connected to the tailstock. It is connected to the tailstock. So as the tailstock moves, this tool will also move. Alright. So how many cams will be required? There will be one drum cam or cylindrical cam for this tailstock. Hmm. Then two tools. One is pre-cutting and another is parting off. This chamfer, that is, this chamfer will be generated by this tool. And you see this chamfer you will have to extend through this tool. थोड़ा ऐसा extend करने का by 1 mm, and you tool thickness you take this as 3 mm, and this also you increase how much you are increasing here, accordingly you increase this also, and ये जो chamfer है that will be generated over here, but this chamfer will be generated on the next piece. So the very first piece will not have this chamfer, very first piece will not have this chamfer. So obviously this chamfer ये जो है this chamfer, so on the tool it is going to be big, on the tool it is going to be big. Why? Because this diameter is 12, isn't it? This diameter is 12 and this diameter is 8, correct? So now suppose if over here it is written 1 by 45 degree, that means here radial distance is 12 minus 8, that is 2 mm, isn't it? Plus this is 1, suppose if you assume 1 by 45 degree, that, and plus if you take this as 0.5, let us forget this. Now consider this, what will be the size of this chamfer, that is this is 12 minus 8, that is 2 mm, plus this is 1 by 45 degrees, so 3 mm. So this chamfer will be 3 by 45 degree, and if you consider this 0.5, so it will be 3.5 by 45 degrees, out of which this is going to be turned, this is going to be turned, so that you will get 1 by 45 degree. Suppose now if you take only 2 by 45 degree on this, then you will not get any chamfer on the subsequent page, because वो 2 by 45 degree है वो सब निकल जाएगा when you are doing turning. So obviously it's a common sense that you have to have a bigger chamfer, that is 3.5 by 45 degrees, so that when you turn this, this 1 by 45 degree chamfer will come automatically on the subsequent page. I hope this is clear. Hmm. I hope this is. So now the sequence of the operation is, first you will start with this turning diameter 8 by 22 long turning. Then you are starting pre-parting and chamfering, then parting and chamfering, and then you have to also consider some idling operations. Some idling operations. Idling में क्या रहता है? The tool retraction, that is tool will, this tool will withdraw, this tool will withdraw, this tool will withdraw. Then there is a swing stop which is coming in the beginning for stopping the bar, then opening of the collet, then bar pulling, then closing of the collet. So all this will consume some time, isn't it? Moment this piece is done, you have to open the collet. You have to means automatically it will open. Then bar will be pulled. Then it will be closed. Then there will be a swing stop which is coming. Then swing stop will go. Then these operations are done. Then this tooth will retract and it will go to their home position. So it all takes some time. So for that we consider 15% of the time. Now overlapping concept I will tell you. So for this diagram is very important. This line diagram, this is very important. Now the principle is that the central camshaft जो है central camshaft from which the drive is distributed. So in the entire cycle, that central shaft will rotate only through one revolution, that is to 360 degrees. So I will show you that central camshaft again. Where is that central camshaft? Yesterday I had shown, again I will show it today. Central camshaft is nothing but this. Yeah, this is the central camshaft on which this tailstock is mounted. Central camshaft is this on which this tailstock is mounted. This come. So the drive from the motor is transferred to this, and from here it goes to the rear crosslight and to the front crosslight. So what is the principle that this will rotate only through one revolution or through 360 degree. So by the time it rotates through 360 degree, all the operations has to be completed. So by the time this rotates to 360 degree, means by the time this cylindrical cam rotates to 360 degree, where all the operations has to be completed. This is the principle in cam design. You have to understand very well. Hmm. So line diagram corresponds to that cylindrical cam like this, 0 degree. Okay. So now this longitudinal turning is started from here. So 0 degree to 190.99. So मतलब क्या वो जो ड्रम कैम है, it has rotated through 191 degree. That calculations I will tell you how. But now you understand that यहाँ से यहाँ जो जा रहा है tool. So during this period, see now this tool receives the motion from tailstock. Tailstock receives the motion from the drum cam. Alright. So by the time this tool rotates, moves from here to here, the drum cam is rotated through 0 degree to 191 degree. Okay. So now the 0 degree mean when this starts, okay, drum cam start rotating. At the same time, that is at the 0 degree only, that is the reference degree. You are starting with the pre-cutting operation. Yeah, pre-cutting operation. Okay. Now pre-cut tool, how much we will penetrate inside? Only till diameter 6, only till diameter 6. उसके बाद इसको हम लोग वापस ले लेंगे. Okay. So this tool goes from here to here, that is till diameter 6. Okay. The drum cam is rotated through 112 degree. So अभी 112 में क्या हो रहा है? 112 में क्या हो रहा है? Moment this drum cam is rotated to 112 degree, this tool will retract back. Okay. Now what is next? Next is parting off. अभी parting off कभी चालू होएगा? Moment this is finished. ये कम होने के बाद आपका parting off चालू होता है. लेकिन what is our principle? By the time this tool is reached here, this part of tool has reached till diameter 6. Diameter 6. Okay. So यहाँ पे देखो. यहाँ से आपका पार्टिंग चालू होएगा, मतलब डायमीटर 6 है वो ये पॉइंट पे है. सो इसके पहले आपका पार्टिंग टूल का मूवमेंट चालू होएगा इसके पहले. एंड वी हैव टू सी दैट बाय द टाइम दिस टूल हैज कम हियर, और बाय द टाइम ऑल द ऑपरेशंस हैज बीन फिनिश्ड, दिस पार्ट ऑफ टूल हैज कम टिल डायमीटर 6. ओके. दैट मींस इसका जो मूवमेंट है वो पहले से ही चालू होएगा. सो कभी पहले से, दैट इज एट दिस पॉइंट 78.9 डिग्री. So when my drum cam has started rotating, and when it has rotated to 78.9 degree, तभी I will start part of tool. ऐसा कभी चालू होएगा? When drum cam is rotated through 78.9 degree. Okay. So by the time it has rotated to 190.9, it will come to diameter 6. और फिर उसके बाद इसका पार्टिंग चालू हो जाएगा. So 313 पे पार्टिंग खत्म हो जाएगा, एंड देन रिमेनिंग दीज आर द टाइमिंग फॉर collet opening, collet closing, etc. etc. Okay. Okay, so you just revise this because this will start afresh again. I have uploaded this. Just do the homework. Just do revision. Otherwise, you will not get it.